えねえ君、そこのキャンカは調子いい。ナンパじゃないよ、ナンパでナンパじゃないよ。グフフ。はい、行かないでごめんなさい。はい、本当に申し訳ないと思っています。反省文も書きます。っておーい、今暇ワンちゃん、お姉さんとお茶でもしようよ。ダメ？なんで？この後織田信長の城おやすみ行く。マジか、それが下克上ってことね。じゃあこの気持ちを伝えるために歌うね。今夜もぶち上げこのパーティー、いつでもかますぜベースライン。ぶっちゃけ君の瞳がだけど初め狙う
Hella yes!
Hello, chat. Hello, Rainbow. Thank you for subscribing. And being subscribed for 6 months. 6 month streak. Hello, Kismet. Freeman Nick, hi. Home Snowman, Brennan, hi. Error, hello. No better way to end the workday than a Kaya stream. I'm on baby duty today, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try streaming with her, which I'm gonna have to start getting used to because I was just thinking, you know, okay, I cannot stream with the baby here because she's gonna be fussing and she's gonna need to be changed and fed and whatnot. But you know what, I'm gonna try to multitask. I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna try. Give me 1 sec. I thought this word cloud would be bigger. Maybe it's a little zany. How do I make this bigger? I don't know. I need to increase the resolution on that thing. Can I do that here? I've done some work on the back end for the stream, so, you know, just tinkering with things. How is everybody's Wednesday, chat? Still no YouTube dono? Whack? I know. Listen. The address I'm trying to get AdSense to verify is basically in another city. So it's like a 3-hour drive that my wife and I will have to make to check the mailbox there. So it's gonna be a little while. I don't know, sometime at the end of the month probably. I'm hoping that I'll have it verified. In the meantime, if you so choose, you could go to tip.kaya.fm, which is also, there is a link in the description if you would truly like to donate some money to me and help me buy diapers for my baby, who's adorably lying there and staring at me right now. I'm trying to cut out all the middlemen. I'm using almost fully open source software at this point for everything backend. I hooked up my own Stripe checkout page to the stream, so I don't even have to rely on Streamlabs or YouTube anymore. So if you want to throw some money my way, there you go. There is a way now. Or just subscribe on Twitch. I don't know. It's up to you. Your call. 世界なんて誰の Taya tries not to neglect the baby while streaming challenge. You cannot neglect this baby. She will fuss. She will make herself known if she has a problem that needs attention. And we got her a little like seat thingy that comes with a belt and everything. So I sometimes just plop her on my desk now. So she'll just sit on my desk and she'll be watching me while I just do stuff on my computer, which is super duper cute. She likes sitting now. Hello, Maru. Awawa. Why are you streaming? I don't know. I just felt like it. Can a girl not just be a little silly sometimes? Thank you, Smoke Elijah, for following on Kick. Ooh, I need to move that. Hold on. Move the chat down a bit. Okay, the word cloud isn't doing anything. We're gonna get rid of this. I thought that would be fun, but it's not. Alright. It's so fucking cute, I know. Babies are awesome, I'm telling you guys. You've seen me pretty sleepless on the stream. You've seen me fucked up, but I'm telling you, it is so worth it. It is so goddamn adorable to just have a little baby at all times everywhere in the house. We literally put her in that seat, and she'll just like... We'll put her on the kitchen counter, and she'll just watch, chill with us while we're like cooking and stuff. It's awesome. Every single thing every boomer has ever said about having babies ruining your life is a fucking gay psyop. Unfortunately, it has worked on women, though. And yes, damn it. Yes, damn it, we have to talk about women again. Which is a challenging thing for me, as you guys know. I like women. But 3 streams in a row bitching about TikTok women is going to give people the impression that I'm some sort of a hateful incel who's about to like this close to snapping and going Elliot Roger on people's asses. I'm not. I want to love women. But they're being really fucking silly on TikTok again. So I have some more videos pulled for you guys. Some of these are very, very cringy, and I'm going to inflict this upon you. No escape, chat. No escape for you. I had to see these, so you have to see them too. What is a baby? Okay. So they're now using, it says they're using Lindsay Clancy's diary words read in court to make videos with their babies, and they're fake crying. This is a new trend. They're calling it Same Lindsay, where all of these girlies make these videos on TikTok saying basically, yeah, I get it. I also want to strangle my fucking daughter. Alright.
I'm desperate to get a mental break from taking care of everyone. My mind is trying to make something physically wrong with me. My mind never shuts off. It's constantly thinking of the next thing someone needs. I can't shut it off. I desperately want to go back to work, but now I don't know how I'm going to function, and it worries me. Wrote that, right? Correct. There were 2 consecutive or 2 pages that were blank that she didn't even write.
This poor fucking baby.
Affirmation. On November 22nd of 2020.
Dude, true crime needs to be studied as some sort of a like warfare tactic, like psychological warfare. The CIA has to be behind true crime. The way it's just one-shotting women, like, what does that mean? Like HRT is disrupting nerd communities like crack in black neighborhoods in the 80s. This is like women's crack. It's the crack in the women's neighborhoods in the 80s is true crime, just completely frying their fucking frontal lobes.
I am calm. I will remain calm today. There is nothing that needs to be on my mind. The weight is lifted from my mind. I will sleep tonight.
Christ, I fucking hate that TikTok sound drop. I don't know why TikTok doesn't normalize the volume or the audio on anything, so every single time you have to crank up the volume because none of these ladies know how volume works, and then all of a sudden you get the stupid fucking TikTok thing blowing your eardrums out. Anyway, number 2. So, they've been dealing with some anger issues. Postpartum rage got the best of me today, and apparently one of those ways is for them to literally throw things around like fucking toddlers. She's throwing ice, I think. I saw another mom throw ice in a bathtub. To help emotionally regulate, Says this emotionally dysregulated lady on God knows how many fucking SSRIs, probably. Context, they're all angry about Lindsay Clancy going to prison, possibly. So awful. I'll do whatever it takes so I can be here for my children. So she just had a fucking literal incel. Can you get off my fucking desk? Thank you for closing my fucking browser on my laptop, you fat fucking retard. What do you want? Can you get your fat fucking ass off the spacebar? Fucking clumsy cunt. What kind of cat are you? What was I saying? Oh, she just had like a literal fucking incel meltdown in the bathroom, basically throwing ice like an angry 5-year-old. Can you imagine a guy doing this? Filming himself because he's angry at his daughter. He's like, stupid fucking bitch cunt. Stupid whore ruined my life. And just like filming himself throwing bananas at the wall or something. Everybody would be calling CPS like, oh, that dude has anger issues. What the fuck? What is wrong with him? Somebody get that kid away from him. And women are like, yeah, this is the reality of being a woman. Give the cat hugs. That cat is spoiled as shit. Don't worry about it. The women are not okay. This is not okay. The comments say, I shouted at my baby today, so she uploads this. Has no one in this comment section ever heard of postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis? Pretty bizarre, TBH, which is why the video was posted in the first place, because as a young mom, I literally had no idea what was happening to me. So, why did you have kids? You already had some important mental health issues. You're mentally fragile as a result. So, at least one person is calling her out, and this is what it sounds like. I don't know why it has an AI watermark. It's clearly not AI. It will look different. Oh my god.
Hella yes!
Hella yes. Thank you, Atomic, for subbing. Subscribe for 5 months, almost as much as Rainbow. God, my setup is so much better now. Early stream, yes. Consider it a bonus since I'm also gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Did I tell you guys? I'm gonna be talking to that Red Rocket guy. Did I mention that? I don't remember. I don't remember if I only mentioned it in the Discord or if I mentioned it on the stream as well. He wanted to come on to debate lolicon age bans or yeah, basically just porn bans on the internet and age checks. That old canard. I'm one of them now. I'm vouchmaxing. This lady, we did it. Her posts got taken down and she's being investigated. So apparently this lady posted herself saying, same Lindsay, while holding her baby daughter, it looks like, saying, yeah, I also want to strangle her.
Further on into her.
Oh, they're still listening to the stupid fucking court's testimony of Lindsay Clancy's diary being read.
I'm trying to take care of the kids. I'm drowning every day. I feel guilty that I'm spending my family's money and not making any. I feel like I spend way too much. She wrote that, right? Correct. I'm terrified of Callan getting sick. He's a sick baby. A sick baby is miserable. He's sick now with a double ear infection. Clearly has a bellyache. It's miserable. I feel like the other kids are going to get him sick all winter long. She wrote that, right? Correct. I always feel strongly against sleep training. I feel like it's abusive to let the baby cry and not respond, but
I feel like it's abusive to let the baby cry. Strangling it, on the other hand.
I made the decision. I did it with Cal. It is way too much crying. It's incredibly stressful. She wrote that, right? Correct. He's okay. He will be okay. It's not harmful in any way. The doctor said it was okay. Plenty of. Can
I do guest streams? Honestly, I kind of do want to have like a correspondence corner because I kind of keep track of every little piece of drama going on. Like, which one of you was it? New Sexico, I think, keeps messaging me about this guy on YouTube. Flesh Simulator with like the latest happenings in his drama. And I can rarely ever keep up because there's just so much. Because this guy will literally drop like 40 minutes schizo-ass fucking videos, lore dumping so much fucking lore about these obscure-ass internet trolls that are apparently harassing him and trying to make him kill himself. But it is kind of fascinating, so I've been thinking, okay, maybe I need a correspondent. I need somebody like, you know, like a news segment, like beep, 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 beep. How's the situation on the Flesh Sim stuff? New Sexico, and then he can chime in with his little corner of this internet drama. Anyway, back to this lady.
Sad and guilty about not breastfeeding anymore. That was the one thing I could do to help his immune system, and I can tell he really doesn't like the formula. I'm very sad about this. I know at this time it's what I needed to do for my mental health. She wrote that, right?
Correct.
And then the statement started getting smaller and smaller as time...
I cannot fathom, like, this is such an alien concept to me, to film yourself crying and put it on the internet over and over. So many different shots of yourself crying. So much recorded material of you crying. Like, why?
To get a mental break from taking care of everyone. My mind is trying to make something physically...
Hello, beeper.
My mind never shuts off. It's constantly thinking of the next thing someone needs. I can't shut it off. I desperately want to go back to work, but now I don't know how I'm going to function, and it worries me. Wrote that, right?
Correct.
There were two consecutive, or 2 pages that were blank that she didn't even write on, and then on the third entry, affirmations. She wrote affirmations on November 22nd of 2022.
Affirmations. Strangling your daughter is okay, actually.
Today, there is...
Anyway, you get the gist of this. It's literally 3 fucking minutes of this woman crying. 3 fucking minutes of this woman crying, even though she should be grateful. She seems to be in a nice house. She has 2 adorable fucking daughters.
Mother-in-law, you knew that.
Her just playing with pudding or whatever the hell that is, with like cookie batter. And meanwhile, she's just online radicalizing herself, completely slushifying her fucking brain matter into this like, yeah, I totally understand how a mother would snap and like strangle her fucking daughter in her pink PJs.
Sue, I'm grateful to Sue for always listening and trying her best to help me. Kids are sleeping great for Pat.
Saying same Lindsay is like, that's an overt threat. I'm glad she's being investigated. Fuck this bitch. Let's see, there's comments. Very restless. Yeah, you know how lucky you are. You know how lucky you are. You know how lucky you are. My children are the furthest from being in danger. They have one damn good mama. Get out of here with that mess, says this fucking psycho. Stay strong, mom. Don't listen to this comment section, I guess. Especially from a man. They don't get it. Don't listen to men who know nothing about being in the throes of motherhood. I can see how much you love your baby. I'm in southern Indiana and I'd offer to come take your babies for a few hours or a few days so you can rest. You're doing amazing even if it doesn't always feel like it, I promise. You're a great mom. That's a fucking kidnapper. Are you kidding me? All of these women consume so much fucking true crime slop where the punchline is always rape and kidnapping and murder. And then they're just gonna take up this woman. Some random stranger on the internet says, yeah, I could take your children off your hands for a few days. No. 911? There's a lady at my door who says she wants to take my children for a few days. Get the fuck out of here. You're getting pepper sprayed, bitch. What the fuck? Dude, incels, like the Ooh. We have not checked in with the incel forums. Ooh. Hold on. Have they been talking about this? Tall fag can't be virgin. I'm horny as fuck. I hope all femcells get fucking raped. Is there nothing about Lindsay here? Hold on. Sites incels.is Lindsay. I mean, it's not like they would actually use her name. Why am I in India? Why are there ads on my screen? What is happening right now? Am I in psychosis? I hate Elon Musk. force a woman to live like an incel for a month and she'll commit suicide. That is a truth nuke. She should be forced to move to Indian slums, naked and permanent. Can't even disagree with that one. 80,000 is 2 to 3 times what the General Shepherd lost. Clown world. We are living in a devolving society full of retards. Rape penalty. Alright, so how exactly do I worship Foyts? I don't see how his points were considered. They're just arguing with each other here. That's interesting. I genuinely thought there would be way more discussion about this case right now. It's literally like the most... Like, this is an actual example of female privilege, where all of these women are just confessing the most horrible, dark, evil, sadistic shit, and they just think that they should be allowed to just simply get away with it because they all have pussies. This is like the pussy pass denied thing that... What? What? Is that rambling? Am I incel maxing? Yeah. Yeah, you're grinning. Okay, you should post yourself crying more, TBH, TBH. I'm good. I think the last time I cried was when my daughter was being born, so... I'll take it over this. Here's a lady stomping, hitting stuff. Some days as a mom, I get pushed past my limits. How are they gonna act like this and then unironically make the argument that women are not children? Like a 13-year-old would be too old to act like this. I want to punch and scream as hard as I can at the walls. As much as I want to chill out, when I reach this point, it feels impossible. So she takes out her hysteria, her hysterical little Foyt feelings out on this pillow, which I guess, you know, better than the baby. I'm glad she isn't swinging the fucking toddler against the wall. So, what is the actual technical definition of a psychosis? Because psychosis to me, so far, like, all of these ladies are like, you don't get it, you're not a woman. Which is true, I don't get it, I guess, but is it just like a hysterical temper tantrum? A difficulty distinguishing what is real from what is not, often involving hallucinations or delusions. This isn't that, though. This isn't even like depression or anything. I've been depressed. Like, this lady can tell what's real and what's not. She's literally just having a temper tantrum. She's just fucking pissed off. Because, admittedly, sometimes it's fucking annoying to have a baby screaming in your ear for like an hour and you don't know what to do about it, but... the sort of, like, physical allergic reaction to the expectation that, yeah, you have a baby. Fucking watch it. Shouldn't have made a baby then. But you're already winded? Who's knocking these bitches up? Even the outfit is calculated. Yeah, I like that too. It's kind of cute how all the ladies, they still put on like cute little shorts and shit because they want to show off their legs and asses in the middle of their temper tantrums. Mom rage is no joke. Yeah, we know. Now we know. Here's a lady, I don't know, crying. She gets the night off from your baby to relax, and instead of doing what you want, doing that, you want to make a video of you crying about it.
Somebody please tell me when having a baby gets easier. Because the newborn phase is so hard. I feel so guilty for feeling this way. But I can't help it. I don't even have my baby right now. My mother-in-law took him for the night so that I can have a break. And I'm sitting here.
This is one of those like really tiny linguistic distinctions where like it kind of feels like you're nitpicking, but I don't even like it when people refer to a cat as like it's, let alone a fucking baby or newborn. By the way, the newborn phase. Week 1 is what they refer to as the potato phase because the baby basically is just recovering from just having been born. They sleep like 20 hours a day or something. It's like the easiest. The newborn phase was the easiest. Around 8 or so weeks or something, and whenever it is that they start purple crying, then it's a little obnoxious. But I mean, it's real. I don't know. Maybe I got lucky with my baby.
On my night off crying because I am so anxious and I am already anticipating having to pick him up tomorrow and just do it all again. And he is so miserable 24/7 right now. And it scares me. Like, I'm actually scared of my baby. I'm sitting in bed trying to relax.
He is miserable 24/7? That's not something you should be saying about a child. Ask me any question about my experience if you need to make your thoughts feel less faggy. Oh, fucked up, because I guarantee I thought it all.
Sitting in bed trying to relax.
Not once did I think I need to strangle my baby.
And my jaw is clenched. My fists are closed. I can't.
First time in this woman's life she couldn't do whatever the fuck she wanted. Yeah.
My body is in fight or flight 24/7. I am. When does this end?
Bruh. See what I mean though? I told you guys a while ago that I'm trying to be more positive about families and having children and shit, but unfortunately my generation has also been completely one shot by the boomer propaganda that children ruin lives. This is what happens when you isolate yourself into your own fucked up thoughts, by the way, and you just keep telling yourself, my life is ruined, my life is ruined. Just this pitiful, self-pitying, narcissistic, is postpartum depression. I do know that it is a real thing, but I also do think that for a lot of these women, the case so happens to be that for the first time in their lives, they're not the center of all attention. I think they genuinely have to reckon with the feeling of not being the center of the universe for once. Where, my life, you go through that emotion, by the way, as a father also. You go, my life is no longer about me. But if you're normally adjusted, if you're sane and if you're healthy, if you have a healthy mindset about it, that actually feels kind of wholesome. I don't mind. I don't mind that my life is no longer about myself. I don't mind that my life now revolves around another human being and her well-being and her happiness. I don't mind. It actually kind of makes me feel good. Okay, I'm not that important. I'm baby first, wife second, then me. And these women, I genuinely think they get absolutely fucking just shell-shocked but especially after pregnancy, 9 months of everybody, cooing over you and, oh my God, you're expecting, when are you due? Oh my God, so beautiful. You're such a great mom. They get all of this attention, and then all of a sudden, from one moment to the next, it all stops, and all of a sudden, all of the attention is redirected to the baby while the mom gets none of it. While the mom now has to deal with, I come second. And it's just such an ego death to these people that they end up crying on a fucking Friday night. To be fair, you spend a lot of time looking for content like this. I'll tell you something. I don't actually spend much time looking for content like this. My fucking feed is nothing but this. It's the algorithm serving me this fucking slop. Literally, look. Third tweet. It's immediately just more women on TikTok. I know it's not normies. I know it is primarily just TikTok women, but normies are hearing about this. My wife at her work has already been accosted by the middle-aged, fat, frumpy true crime lady who said, yeah, I think the husband did it, just out of the blue. And my wife doesn't even keep up with the fucking case.
If I've learned anything from this trial, it's that if I was Lindsay Clancy, I would have killed my husband, not my children. If I've learned...
I mean, that's one of the saner opinions, I guess, on this app. This is exactly what I told my husband. She didn't do it. She would have started with them. This is not true, by the way. Women tend to annihilate the children. When men snap, they generally take themselves out and the family, the entire family. That's what a family annihilator is. That's what a murder-suicide is essentially. Women tend to basically hit the men where it hurts most by strangling their children to death or burning them to death or poisoning them. or putting them in the trunk of a car and then just driving the car into a river. Women hit home. Women know that, you know, a man would rather die himself than witness his fucking children getting strangled. Women know that. That's why they flip the fuck out like this. Which is also why I don't believe the psychosis stuff, because she knew how to hurt him. And she told him, hey, go to the CVS, leave me alone real quick. Leave me alone with the children real quick. And then she methodically, one by one, strangled them all to death. Did I play this one? I did not.
I am officially over it. We just got home. Just got home from the playing cafe. My daughter just had a full-blown meltdown trying to leave this damn place. Throw her in timeout because she won't chill out. It smells like shit. It smells like shit. So now I have a fucking unhinged toddler. I gotta clean up. Diarrhea!
It's poop. Who cares? It's a baby. It's baby poop. Who gives a shit? Teeny tiny amount of baby poop. Like, again, this is one of those things where you just have to get over it as an adult. Like, yeah, you change diapers. Sometimes they're just gonna randomly puke and poop.
Diarrhea! Oh my god, I'm literally gonna throw up. I think I'm actually gonna throw up. This is my fucking breaking point. It is 5:30. My husband doesn't get home for another hour. Yeah, she's sobbing, but I can't do anything. Oh my god. If y'all ever wonder why your mother's acted crazy growing up, this is why. This is why. It's not one thing. It's not two things. It's a million. And then...
You know, not for nothing, I'm not gonna confirm or deny if this is my personal experience, but if you have a mother like this, or if you are a mother like this, you do not get to act surprised if one day you find yourself in an old folks' home and your children don't call or come by ever. You do not get to act surprised or Pikachu face if you end up dying alone without anybody holding your hands, because you were just such a freak about your baby just puking or whatever the fuck she said that is.
It all happened at once. There's never a second. There's never a second to breathe. I gotta pee so bad. Can't do that because it smells like a literal
Go pee. Some parents do this thing too, where they intentionally make everything harder on themselves, and then they get this martyr syndrome. I can't even take a breather. Take a breather. It's fine. Go piss. Like, the poop isn't going anywhere. Just go piss. Like, how long does it take you to piss? Like, what, 60 seconds? Go piss, clean up the poo. What's the issue? Why are you blowing this out of proportion?
I'm breaking.
Hello, Empapillion.
My makeup today, so it's gonna run.
Most parents both work. I think she should feel lucky that she can stay home. That too, Valor. I mean, the way she's even talking about it, like, oh, my fucking husband doesn't get home for another hour. Oh. So, I guess he owes you an apology for paying the bills and going to work all day. What a dick.
Why right now? Like, I had to come home to shit right now. I am sweating. I am sweating profusely and I can't breathe. It smells like a toilet in here.
The fucking strategic zoom. Also, again, why is it taking you so long to clean up poop off the floor? Like, have you never had a pet? How, like, wipe it. Get wet wipes, wipe it. If you have, like, disinfectants, disinfect the spots. Done.
This is a very dark moment for me. No, my makeup. I actually took time to do my makeup today. My husband's not even home, so I can't even show him because this shit happens. If you're a husband and your wife stays at home and takes care of the kids and you wonder why she's losing her mind by the time you get home, it's because shit like this fucking happens. And
I don't lose my mind. Neither does my wife. Whoever's watching the baby... Maybe I need to just be more grateful for my family is what I'm gathering from this, because genuinely, like, nobody in my family gets this fucking tilted over having to clean up a baby. And babies can be dirty. They have poop explosions, believe it or not. Just completely, you go to pick her up and you realize, when did this happen? Did you just poop? And then you grab her and it's like blowing out the sides of the diaper because that's how much you fucking pooped. All right, well, I guess we're gonna have to take a shower now. And I have to wipe my hands because I got poop on my hands now. while I was just trying to like pick her up to hug her. It's like, whatever. It's a baby. Even their poop is cute.
We've already dealt with shit like this all fucking day, so we're dealing with it some more. I don't even know what to do. Like, I'm supposed to be punishing her right now because she acted like a literal lunatic. And she would not listen to me. I can't stand it. I just want to go to bed. I just want us all to go to bed. Can we just go to bed, please? My husband's not even home yet. He's not even home yet. This is motherhood, y'all.
Ew, she looks like fucking Heath Ledger. What is happening?
This is unfortunately motherhood sometimes.
She keeps yapping about her fucking husband too. You go to work then. How about he stays home while you go to work all day? Christ, imagine coming home to this like emotionally incontinent as she's just like crying like a fucking insane asylum inmate. Screaming about the baby. You're a baby daughter, she's such a lunatic piece of shit. What did she do? She pooped. It's a baby. Yeah, not on the floor. She's not supposed to do it on the floor. You know, bad girl. Don't do that again, please. And then you move on. Fucking unhinged, these people, bro. Give me one sec. I need to, like... How do I fucking... Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my settings. Please hold. Excellent selection of the Foyt Babble today, Kaya. Thank you, thank you. That's what I thought too. This case, I'm telling you, this has done more damage to women's reputation than anything that... Like, none of these incels could have ever hoped to create something as damaging to womankind as what the ladies are uploading themselves right now. Let this be a lesson, gentlemen. For all of the boys in here, this is a litmus test. This is the new, like, Voight Kampf test for women, right? Where in Blade Runner, they use those questions to, like, determine whether or not somebody is a robot, and they're like, you come across a turtle on the ocean. The turtle is on its back. What do you do? Turtle is on its back. What do you do? Because they don't have like a conscience or whatever, so they cannot answer like a regular human would. And these women are kind of similar. You have to ask them, how do you feel about Lindsay Clancy? And if they go off like this about, well, you know, Patrick Clancy is a Gemini, so he definitely did it. You have to, okay. Like, you're actually into astrology and not the cutesy kinds where you're like, let me read your horoscope. Let me, like, can I check your tea leaves? Not like the cutesy kind that cute, bubbly little, like, young women are into just as a gag. No, they're into it like, oh, you want this man to go to prison because he's a Gemini. Oof. Oh, here's another lady throwing ice. I don't know why it always is ice.
Hey, you want to see what it's like to rage? I'm so effing sick of people taking advantage of me and manipulating me and making me feel not seen when I am very freaking loud. I deserve to be freaking heard. So tired. Stupid ass people. People who don't deserve me. People who don't fucking see me for everything I am. So tired.
Toddler rage.
Tired. I'm so fucking tired.
I'm also generally just tired of the, like, I try to be a benevolent sexist where it's like, you know, women act out sometimes, it's fine. Men also have their issues. But, like, can we also admit that this is not okay even if you are a woman? Like, just because you're smaller in frame and not as, like, imposing and threatening as men doesn't mean that it's okay to act like this. Like, I don't want to be all cliche and go like, what if the roles were reversed and this was a man chimping out in the bathroom, throwing ice and like yelling like, I want to be fucking heard. You'd be like, are you drunk? Why are you crashing out right now? Like, you're actually scary. You're fucking creepy, dude. Like, maybe your wife needs to call the police on you to get like a wellness check or just for her own protection. She needs to go and stay with her mom tonight. It's not okay to do this shit. Just because you're a woman. Like, this is still scary. Like, what are you gonna... If I was dating this woman, my concern would be like that she's actually genuinely going to fucking hit herself and then call the cops on me. I would genuinely be concerned that she would be accusing me of rape or something.
I'm tired! I'm tired! Stupid! Freaking people! You don't deserve me! Freaking tired of it!
Having a melty is one thing, but you can't have an ugly melty. Look, not for nothing, I'm trying to be a gentleman here, but yes, you are not actually cute enough to get away with acting like this, okay? Simmer the fuck down. Like, no.
That's how I rage.
Here is the... Is this the same girl? How many fucking does she make? In her little, booty shorts, of course. Slamming shit.
Ooh.
Instead of having a screaming match with my toddler... Oh, there's the ice again. It allows me to feel angry without being destructive. Well, it's destructive to the soul, sweetheart. This is still not really healthy. Christ. Not done yet. Bought special ice this time. A whole plate. The husband is at work, presumably, and while his wife is just, like, having a freaking childish meltdown in the bathroom, instead of watching the baby. Here's a lady... I don't know what this is. Let's see. I mean, it's better than hitting your kids, I guess. Truth nuke, but hey, you know. That's a low bar.
Hypothetical scenario. A man is abusing his 5-year-old daughter. He is part
wonderful.
of a pedophile ring. Other members of this ring include his best friend.
Have we talked about this? They're now accusing him of running a child pedophile, like a child porn ring or something, like a cartel. They're accusing him of basically raping his children, which is just wonderful. You just have to love the reality that this is psychosis. This is actual psychosis where women live in this fucking parallel universe where it's just completely fine to them to, like, take a man who just had his 3 children strangled to death and then half the fucking country is calling him a pedophile on top of it and accusing him of having committed the murder. What is it? So wonderful. Anyway, I'll let her talk.
Police. Possibly some doctors. Nurses. And now let's say that the mother finds out. Let's say she takes her daughter to the doctor to get some digestion issues looked at.
And the mother finds out and she decides, hey, my baby has been sexually abused. Better strangle her?
UTIs. Things like that. Let's say that doctor suggests to the mother that this child has been abused and she has been abused recently. So of course the mother goes home and confronts this monster of a man. What do you think he would do in that instance? You think he might snap?
Jesus fucking Christ. Look at those eyes. What do they call them? There's like a Japanese term for these fucking eyes. They're like psycho eyes.
Strangle his wife? Did the thing with, the other 3, because why not at this point, right? Would he then enlist the help of that ADA, that chief of police, those doctors and nurses that are in that ring to help him cover it up? don't forget what they did to Karen Reed.
Who the fuck is Karen Ring? Yandere? No, not Yandere. Nami Wani Japani. No, it's not Nani Wani Japani or Ching Chong Wing Wong. I swear there's a term, but I don't know. Senpaku eyes, is that it? That sounds right. Yes, I think so. Shihaku. She has like the Shihaku eyes. Thank you, Tororo. Defense, she did it. Prosecution, she did it. Husband, she did it. Defendant, I did it. TikTards. He did it, and also he's a rapist, yeah. They're genuinely just fucking unhinged. Women are just seriously, like, TikTok people are showing their asses on the internet. Here's somebody cursing him and putting a protective spell on Lindsay. Witches are now casting justice spells in support of Lindsay Clancy, attempting to free her from the consequences of taking the lives of her children. And it's a candle that says justice, and I guess they're like cursing her, him, I guess, to free her. Let me get you guys an update on the GoFundMe. Let's see. Have we made it to millionaire status yet? Almost. 937,000. Almost a millionaire. Sorry, I'm trying to rock her at the same time as doing this. Here's a lady crying. I don't know if this is about Lindsay. I'm not okay, but I have to be okay because I'm a mother and there's no other choice than to be okay era. And she filmed herself crying, isn't that the song that they always use in like House MD and Dexter AMVs? Oh my god, that's like a Pavlovian response that I just felt in my brain. I've watched so many House compilations of exactly the song and him saying like, I'm miserable or whatever. Where's the, quotes? There was a funny one where, yeah, I don't know if this is just AI generated, but yes. She literally just had to set this whole fucking scene up to film herself crying. She's gonna be a millionaire for killing her kids, but I want to buy some horses and I can't get shit. Yep. I struggle with my anger as a mom. Oh my god, it's the same girl again. What is her fucking problem? What is her username? Living Through Love. Hold on. Let me split screen this. How do TikTok usernames work? Living Through Love. Does anybody have a TikTok account? I tried making one, but everything I have is so fucking... Ah! Stop. Fucking goddamn immediate brain slush music. I tried making an account, but everything I have is so locked down with VPNs and DNS blockers and just an anti-fingerprint that the website will literally not allow me to sign up. I need like a throwaway account just to browse this fucking dogshit website. Let's see. Please tell me I can watch it without an account. Yes.
Well in this response, and I apologize for any type of verbiage or words that I used to make it seem like I didn't care about the effects that my anger has on my child. I know that my anger is a huge issue.
Hold on, let's watch the actual video first. So she's destroying stuff now, just for no fucking reason. She's in the closet, ripping shirts. Fabric tearing can satisfy that need to destruct. Yeah, I mean, this is what Lindsay did, except with the throats. Hello, Donnie Dinky. As a mother, if you have time to set up a camera and record yourself crying, you're probably fine. Correct. Amber is correct. If you have time to do this sort of like childish shit, like doing little cutesy Reddit-coded rage room, like ghetto-ass rage room moments, yeah, you're fine. You have more than enough time on your hands, it looks like, actually. Mick Jackson at TikTok accounts, I still wouldn't have to jump through all the fucking hoops. It wanted me, like, I signed up with an email address, I even gave it a fucking phone number that traces back to a real hotline, not a VoIP number. Not my number, obviously, but I still gave it one. Proper password and everything. Still told me, oh, please continue in the app on your phone. It's like, I'm not fucking downloading this motherfucking app on my phone. Screw you. Just let me sign up, asshole. Whatever. $5. She said the shirt was out of season. That's why she destroyed it, probably. I like how she uses scissors first to be able to tear that silk apart, to show her strength. Well, she's no Hulk Hogan.
And I know that when it gets out of control, it can be traumatizing. And I think I made the mistake of saying more traumatizing, which in my opinion, there are things that are more traumatizing than others. But you're right, it's still, in its own way, traumatizing. But
She must have gotten some shit from all the other people on this platform, surprisingly. I assume they told her, dude, you're like a fucking whack job. What is wrong with you? Although, actually, I don't know if it would be this platform that told her she's fucking insane. Maybe she just saw commentary on Twitter or something. You should definitely look at going to therapy. This is another thing. This is another one of those, like, toxic female traits. Toxic femininity, where, like, everything is just always solved with more therapy. Got a therapy. You need a therapist. You need a psychiatrist. You need a psychologist. You need drugs. You need SSRIs. You need whatever. You need, like, depression blockers. You need this. You need that. You need uppers. You need downers. You need therapy. It's like, no, sometimes, you know what? Like, as crazy as this sounds, some people, they do not need therapy. You just actually need to do stuff. And usually this sort of language annoys me the most when it's directed at men, because we've all seen the memes that go along the lines of, like, I'm sure you've seen something like, men will literally fill in the blank instead of going to therapy. Men will literally build an entire model train station in the basement instead of going to therapy. And every time I see that, it's like, women really, like, some of these women have absolutely no theory of mind for men, because yes, actually building model trains is probably psychologically healthier and much more relaxing than going to therapy. Going to the gym, for an average man, for your average man, sitting around and talking and ruminating on your shameful thoughts, which is what this is, shameful thoughts that she's having and the women like her. It is not healthy to ruminate and, like, jerk yourself off in a circle jerk session with a therapist who just enables you and tells you, yes, I completely understand. Especially as a man. Like, going to the gym and doing 10 push-ups is going to be infinitely better for your mental health than talking to a therapist for 10 hours about your mommy issues. As a fucking 50-year-old or whatever. Like, it's just, at some point you have to get over yourself. Like, go to therapy and do what? Talk about what? Like, the problem is apparent. She's not even denying that she has anger issues. Like, what is the therapist going to help you here with? She's just going to tell you what you already know, what every sane person already tells you is you're a fucking... You just need to calm yourself down. Like, there's no magic to this. The only thing that the therapist could help you or a psychiatrist could help you with here is drugs, which... half of all bitches are medicated anyway, and it's clearly not helping. You guys know that meme you always see about the 50s? You'll periodically see this meme of, like, a family from the 50s, like a Mad Men cartoon, where the men... It'll be a man, his wife, and their children, and the children will be like, my daddy beats me, and the man is like, I'm secretly gay. And the wife is like, I'm on 27 different benzos. It's like, okay, is it any different now? I mean... The average young woman now is a walking pharmacy, and has it made them happier? No. Women are statistically much more miserable than they have ever been in the last 100 years. Basically, ever since we started keeping records of women's mental health. It's just been a steady decline. Women are unhappier, and they're in more, like, mental disarray than ever before. They're more heavily medicated than ever before. They're more therapized than ever before. They all go to therapy. More therapy than ever before. Has it helped? Didn't help Lindsay Clancy. More radicalized too, by the way. Way more politically radicalized. Way more fucking monstrously radicalized than young men. For all of the talk we have about, like, Jordan Peterson and Nick Fuentes and Matt Walsh and Andrew Tate, they're radicalizing all of the young men. It's like, young men aren't even like a fraction of the radicalization that the average woman gets on TikTok and true crime.
I have failed to mention that my daughter is fully aware of what I'm trying to do and why I'm trying to do it. She knows that this is me trying to get my anger out and trying to not direct it at her. I tell her that mommy is about to blow and I need to leave the room and I need to just like go handle this on my own. And I'm gonna be honest, my daughter has started to kind of mimic.
Was therapy rent-free in my head lately? I don't know, because it's like the biggest news right now, the Lindsay Clancy case. This is going to be a name that you're going to be hearing 10 years from now. Like, you might as well just have this discussion now, just like Casey Anthony. We're going to be talking about this 10 years later, 10, 15 years later. People are going to be like, Lindsay Clancy was innocent. She sought help. And they're going to leave out the part where seeking help means she was basically doctor shopping. I mean, Lindsay Clancy, it's at the top of my mind because Lindsay Clancy bounced back and forth between like literally dozens of therapists and psychiatrists, all of whom gave her drugs and heard her out and told her, yeah, it's not shameful at all to want to strangle your children. They're going to be pointing to this stuff. And, the ladies are not going to want to hear that actually her doctor shopping and going to 30 different therapists and whatnot and getting medications and getting treatment from all of these different doctors and therapists. Actually, that is a problem. That's not a good thing. She should have been told, no, you don't need more drugs right now. You're already you've literally been prescribed 15 of them. You've already talked to people. You've been an inpatient at a mental institution. You're over-therapized.
And when she gets angry, she wants to go to her room and scream and cry and bang on things. And I don't love to see that that's how I'm influencing her. But as a child growing up, I was told to just suck it all up. I was told that my emotions were too much. I was basically taught to not feel. So I bottled. I was very good at...
Also, this is also one of my favorite, personal pet peeves. I am so fucking tired, chat. Guys, I'm so fucking tired of grown-ass people bringing up their childhood trauma. Every single time. If you want to turn it into a pissing contest, I got some dark, morbid shit too that I had to deal with. I don't fucking cry about my mommy issues on every stream. And on every show. It's so annoying. My go-to example is always Boogie, because whenever Boogie gets pushback on YouTube for lying about having super cancer and basically raising funds off of the lie, and people tell him, hey, that's kind of a dick move, man. And he goes, yeah, well, you know what? When I was 13 years old, my mom threw me out of a moving car. So that's why I have issues about related to truth telling. It's dude, you're fucking 50. At some point, you have to get over it. I don't know how old this broad is, but you're an adult, okay? She looks, I don't know, 27-ish. Okay. I'm sorry that when you were little, you were told not to yell and cry and sometimes suck it up and not be loud and obnoxious. I'm so sorry. You have a daughter of your own now. And that daughter, you are giving her mommy issues right now. You're perpetuating the circle of abuse or whatever they call it.
Keeping my emotions in until I became a mom, and those emotions became so strong that keeping them in was no longer an option. And every single little bit of junk that I had bottled up growing up, it came out tenfold.
I like this guy. He's even more radical than me. Vi3 said, therapists are the worst people on the planet. 99% of the time they'll tell you you're always right, and then they drug you up and make your life worse. Yeah, correct. I don't like it. My personal experience with people being therapized, it's the other issue too, is the staunchest defenders of therapy and psychiatry are usually the most disordered people. Every single girl I've ever known, and it's always girls, who vouch for therapy, went to therapy, and you look at her life and it's aren't you fucking miserable? Aren't you on multiple drugs and antidepressants? You're fucking miserable. You're borderline bipolar and depressed as shit. So clearly, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to look at the results, not what you're telling me. I forgot what I was going to say. And every single time, I used to know this girl who would literally just she was Canadian, and I think she had like some sort of a telehealth set up with a therapist. I'm not sure, but she would literally just text her therapist, a lady, and say, yeah, I'm extra depressed lately. And the therapist over text would just bump her medication up, like her dosage. She would just increase her uppers, her Adderall or Vyvanse or whatever the hell it was. It's like, okay, this is irresponsible. It's wildly irresponsible. And if you want to know more about therapy, there's a book about hold on. There's cognitive behavioral talk therapy, which is basically the only form of therapy that works. I forget which one of these books it was. I read one of these books. I read the book from whoever invented CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, talk therapy. It has been found to be literally the only form of therapy that actually kind of sort of works more than a placebo in trials. And you read the fucking book and you're like, oh, this is fascinating. Actually, I have my fucking book library right here on my computer. Let me see. Cognitive Behavior Therapy, Basics and Beyond, Judith S. Beck. I think her and her dad basically formalized this. This is the book. And I'm like, I don't know how many pages it was when I was reading it. I was just reading it late at night just to like, okay, maybe I can like help myself. And you read it halfway through and it's literally just like, recognize what your problems are. You probably already know what they are. And then work on taking small steps to solve them. But they take an entire book to say this. Over and over and over and over. To the point where like midway through, I just got bored. Like it was just like, I get it. Okay. Every page is just repeating itself. Okay, I get it. Hey, I don't know. If you're stressed about having to pay bills because you have like super low executive function or whatever they call it, make yourself a checklist and then dedicate time each day to pay one bill. Wow, great advice. Thank you. It's genuinely just, oh, you're sick of being fat. Have you tried eating less? Wow, thank you. That did not occur to me. But no, therapists do this for a living, and they Pikachu face and blow each other's minds, I guess. I swear to you, I'm sorry. You are kind of right, whoever said that, Big Milkus. You're kind of right. It is rent-free in my head, but people are not woke on therapy, man. Like, people genuinely don't understand that psychiatry is basically a pseudoscience. It's basically like psychiatry and psychology especially are as much of a science as Scientology. And it's about as good for you as Scientology is. I've read Scientology books too, just out of interest. When I was in California meeting with Doug and we went into a Scientology center, I bought a book just as like a souvenir. And it's very psychology heavy. It's like, okay, this is like a lot of this stuff is just common sense. Nothing in sociology can be replicated. That's another thing, by the way, in case you're wondering. Psychology and sociology broadly have something what they call the replication crisis. You might hear more about this in the future. The replication crisis, in case you've never heard this term, the problem in psychology is that basically none of the studies can be replicated. Somebody studies something or puts forward a paper or whatever. It can never be proven. It can never be replicated by anybody. Because most of it is just made up shit on the spot. It's literally all just Freud saying, yeah, people want to have sex with mother figures. And normal people looking at it like, no? You maybe. Fuck you, whatever. Ban my VPN. Eat my ass. The replication crisis is the term used to refer to widespread concern about the accumulation of erroneous studies in scientific literature. Psychology researchers arguably, mushmouth today, have played a central role in the replication crisis. It is so bad that I forgot what the statistic is, but I think somewhere between 60 to 80% of psychology papers cannot be replicated. They cannot reproduce them. They cannot, like, independently. Whatever you are studying, whatever you put forward in a paper or in a study, a different team on the other end of the planet cannot replicate it with their own study. They cannot find the same results. It's a pseudoscience. This is why there's so much overlap, by the way, with these ladies and stupid childish shit like astrology, because it's the same stuff. It was actually the husband's because he's a covert narcissist. Covert narcissism. There's really no difference between that and saying whatever, he did it because he's a Gemini. Do you think EDP's therapy does him any good? He goes to therapy? It's like hearing about some chick's ego death after doing shrooms, which is then coincidentally explained away as yet another form of therapy. Dude, don't get me started. Shrooms also live rent-free in my head. Nothing worse than listening to a broad that you're trying to get with, that you're trying to be like flirty with, and you're trying to get in her pants, and you have to sit there and listen to her fucking describing her trip. Yes, ego death, I get it. And the bad part, again, about therapy is that it turns into this, like, gaslighty, almost abusive thing, frankly, where they vouch for it up and down the streets. To them, therapy is just so important. And if you as a man don't go to therapy when she tells you to, well, then that's just like, it's because you're immature, actually, and you're, like, low-key abusive. Like, you need therapy, and the fact that you're not going is, like, actually, like, a red flag. Anyway, let's continue with... What was I doing? We were watching our video. Let me finish this.
When I became a parent, so I'm learning emotional regulation, which is something I wasn't really taught. And it has a lot of trial and error, unfortunately. But not feeling is no longer an option, and I don't want that to be an option in my household. And I'm a big believer in letting your emotions flow in the way that they're supposed to. And sometimes...
Shockingly, the comment section is a bit more sane this time around. You should definitely look at going to well, not that one. I don't know, I feel like parents need to learn emotional regulation fully before becoming parents. There's a huge difference in letting your child feel her feelings and letting your child have angry, violent outbursts. If anything, that's teaching her even more emotional irregulation. Building a relationship with God can help a lot of people with anger. They really told her, yeah, seek Jesus. Your child learned to throw tantrums from someone. They are not born with that. They learn by example. Kicking and punching things is not healthy emotional regulation. I genuinely suggest talking to a therapist about doing anger management work. I did IOP and we did anger management. I don't know what IOP stands for here. And it changed my entire life. I am no longer a prisoner of anger. Learning in therapy had to... By the way, ever since I've been reading into this, like this Lindsay Clancy case has made me realize this is the reason why, as a new parent, when you're in the hospital, they basically throw freaking brochures down your throat saying, hey, when you get angry, don't strangle your children. Don't strangle your children. Please don't strangle your children. Don't punch the children either. Don't smack the child against the table to the point you go, okay, thank you, I got it. Yes, thank you. I'm not going to murder my own baby, thank you. Like, can we fucking cool it a bit? This is getting really condescending. But no, apparently it's needed. Apparently dumb bitches like this need to be told, hey, could you not break stuff and throw things and rip clothing in front of your daughter because she like has to witness this and that is not good for a baby. It's not good for a child to know that your mom gets this fucking tilted about you, about your existence. Is this her daughter?
I don't even think you really know what a bad day is. But you're gonna find out. I don't even think you really know what a bad day is.
Just being angry is just her whole thing. That's her brand, it's her meme. It sucks, but it's such a cute girl too. It's such a cute baby. Such a cute kid, and instead of just being grateful, she just has this entire TikTok channel dedicated to chimping out. Where's the dad? Is this the same channel? I don't know. Oh, wait. No. Wait, is that her? I'm so confused. Oh, it is. I share the hard parts about motherhood. Dude, shut the fuck up. We've literally all grown up with people sharing nothing but the hard part about motherhood. We get it. It's hard. Share happy shit.
Not once have I come on here and started a video off by saying, ugh, I hate my child because of this. Or I hate my child today because she did this. I despise my child because of this. It's not about my child. Instead, I say things like, ugh, I hate myself for how I acted towards my child in this moment. Instead, I say things like, ugh, I hate motherhood for this load that it puts on me constantly. Or, ugh, I am just so frustrated with motherhood because it causes this. And yet, I will still have people in my comments saying, she hates her child! Oh, she hates her child! She hates her child! CPS! It's never about the kid. It's not about the kid. The kid is just being a kid. Okay, I'm not blaming the kid for shit.
Literally, we just watched the video of you calling her an unhinged toddler piece of shit that, like, took poop on the floor or whatever it is she did.
I'm blaming the...
It is very, very natural for people to... Oh my god, such a punchable fucking face. I hate this Quirk Chungus humor too. God, millennials are just the worst. My generation might actually outdo the fucking boomers. Everybody's looking forward to the day of the pillow when all the boomers die out, but I'm telling you right now, like, you guys are not ready for an entire generation of my generation of people who grew up on, like, Quirk Chungus, Reddit's Big Bang Theory, Max Baconburger type humor. To be taking every single fucking position of power and doing these stupid fucking faces while they rant about how much they hate having children. This is my generation's sin. I told you guys before. Like, boomer humor was, I hate my wife. Millennial humor is gonna be, I hate my children. There's a pretty similar story, but role reversed in Quebec, where it's the dad that killed his 2 kids and tried to end himself. I can assure you he did not receive this kind of support. Yeah. Why should he? He's just a man. He doesn't have psychosis. I think part of the reason that Foyts hate the manosphere is that for better or worse, they're not funneling vulnerable young men into the therapy industry pipeline. Watching her parade around her daughter on her social media, specifically built around hating and screeching about motherhood, is just depressing. Yep. We're the cringiest generation by far, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we may be. I apologize to the younger members of my audience. It's just the millennials are fucking cooked. Again, we're all looking forward to finally ridding ourselves of the fucking boomers, but oof, people don't know what's coming. What the fuck is she doing, dude? I was losing patience with my toddler and I needed a release. Got a punching bag for this very reason, and she's too retarded to take it out. Why are you so angry with your kid, dude? So postpartum depression just isn't a known topic here, question mark? Postpartum rage, anxiety, depression are all very real, people. Again, I like how women, mothers especially now, on TikTok, these Lindsay Clancy foids, are acting like none of us. We've never been angry before. No, you're a man. You don't get it. You wouldn't get it. You've never been on a hormonal rage. Really? Because I'm pretty sure that, like, most 16-year-old boys' rooms have, at some points, they will punch the fucking hole into the drywall. At some point, every 16-year-old has been there where he just fucking chimps the fuck out because you don't know how to control your testosterone. Have you heard about testosterone? The rage hormone. No. Cannot wrap our heads around it. No, you don't get it. Sometimes you just have that feeling where you just really want to punch somebody. Yeah. Yes, I felt anger before. I know. It's just that I'm an adult and I control myself. So, you know, when I'm at Walmart and there's somebody on speakerphone talking to their fucking relatives in Spanish, I don't just walk up to them and punch them in the back of the head, even though I really, 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 really want to. I don't, because I have self-control. I control my hormones. Oof. Alright. Next lady. Man, what a discovery. What an awful woman. I'm gonna note this one down. Hold on, actually. I'm gonna put this to the side. So I'm talking to Carl. I told him, hey man, like, this Lindsay bitch is in the news. We need to do a show on true crime slop. We need to figure out what's wrong with women. We need to review some true crime, so maybe I can bring this lady's channel. Oh, also, I'm very open to true crime podcasts if you guys have suggestions for us to review. Hello, Juice. Big Juice. Don't worry, Kaya. Gen Z ain't that better with all the terminally online retards on Twitter who make everyone else look bad. That too, I'm very interested in seeing what's going to happen to the generation of, like, Coco Melon, Roblox, pedophilia getting groomed, like this 764 or whatever that pedophilia cartel is. Called all of these kids that are just super online and get groomed on the internet into strangling their cats and shit.
I promise you this. I'll always look out.
Aww, such a cute kid. One of the biggest letdowns in motherhood is all the people who said they would be there and aren't. Yeah, like her dad. Where is he? Where's Dad? Where's Papa? I think she did say that he was at work, so I assume there is a man somewhere. But if I was a husband, I would be so fucking pissed off. If my wife did a channel like this, this is like an immediate red flag divorce material. Like, you're not doing this. Stop putting my child on the internet while you're rambling about how much you hate. How embarrassing. Like, our family might see this. Where was I?
I'm drowning every day.
Did I play this one? They're all the same. Oh no, this is a compilation. Wait, did I play this yesterday? Well, we might as well watch it again.
Too much. She wrote that, right? Correct. I'm terrified of Callan getting sick. He's a sick baby. A sick baby is miserable. He's sick now with a double ear infection. Clearly has a bellyache.
And just a compilation of this lady with, is it all the same lady? With her babies.
She wrote that, right? Correct.
Saying same Lindsay.
Strongly against sleep training. I feel
Oh, I think this is the one that
cry.
was getting investigated, I guess? I don't know.
It is way too much crying. It's incredibly stressful. She wrote that, right?
Correct.
He's okay. He will be okay. It's not harmful in any way. The doctor said it.
Hello, Gaby.
Plenty of people sleep train their kids at that age. It's necessary as a third child, is what she wrote, right?
Correct.
I feel incredible.
Is Criminally Stupid considered a true crime podcast? I wouldn't call it that. True crime, specifically as a genre, it has a specific meaning. True crime is crime fanfic that women masturbate to. We take actual true crimes, like crimes that are real, and read actual chat logs. We don't add extras.
Incredibly sad and guilty about not breastfeeding anymore. That was the one.
Nice pause, bro. That was a happy coincidence.
The formula. I'm very sad about this. I know at this time it's what I needed to do for my mental health. She wrote that, right?
Correct.
And then the statement started getting smaller and smaller as time went by. One occasion, it's like I'm desperate to get a mental break from taking care of everyone. My mind is trying to make something physical.
It's more a review show. Yeah, kind of. It's about, like, at this point, I just consider it kind of a like voice acting show, to be honest.
I desperately want to go back to work, but now I don't know how I'm going to function, and it worries me. Wrote that, right?
Correct.
There were two pages that were blank that she didn't even write on, and then on the third entry,
I feel like in their credits to... Oh my god, there's so many. I do have to say, when you're a parent, like, obviously the burden is, like, if you are... Ideally, you need to have, like, 2 parents in the household, right? Not, like, stay at home, but dad needs to help a little. I can't help but notice that all of these women are stay-at-home moms, which they're home alone all day, and they just... Their minds get frayed, man. They unravel. Like, what are a thread of just brain wrinkles in their brain and their skull? It just gets smoothed out the more they're just alone at home with a crying baby. And if the dad isn't enough around enough to put his foot down sometimes and say, okay, listen, I'm sorry that you've been dealing with this. I'll try to help more. I'll stay up with the baby or whatever. But, like, also, A, you're home all day, so it is kind of your job if you're a stay-at-home mom. 2, no, you can't have a fucking TikTok channel where you belligerently yell about how much you hate being a mom. By the way, fun fact. Damn it, I didn't put the fucking link down. Hold on. I have to type in the whole paper name. We have more and more studies now, obviously, finding that TikTok literally melts your fucking brain. Brain activity inhibition during short video viewing. Neurochemical insights. Basically, they found that watching short-form video content like TikTok literally disables parts of your brain while you're watching it. So all of these women, they spent most of their day in a fucking zombie haze because they're just watching the slop all day. I hate children. Give me attention. Why is true crime so popular with women specifically? Bro, it is literally the wanting to be raped by a billionaire vampire werewolf who's gonna drop everything and he's going to, you know, he's kind of sort of take advantage of you and like bind you to bed, but not like in a creepy way, and he's not gross like an Indian man or something. He's a hot billionaire and he's a jerk, but he's like a jerk in a bad boy way, but he can also be gentle when he's like, you know, taking advantage of you. But like, is he though? Because I kind of want it actually, but you know, it's just the choice is being taken from me and I don't have to feel guilty about it because I'm not actually being slutty. I'm just being like led astray by this manipulative man. But like, am I actually enjoying this? Yes, no, and then they end up in this stupid fucking rabbit hole of, oh yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer, hot, having sex with black gay dudes, and they masturbate to it. Let's see, what is this video? When my wife first downloaded TikTok, it gave you anti-natalist videos for like 3 months straight, and now she doesn't want kids ever. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Brennan. You'll have to work on her a bit. Where'd my chapstick go? Oh. Speaking of voice acting, you should play Choicer Voicer. What is that? A game show where your voice is the star. Doing vocal impressions in various fun game formats. Fully customize your experience. It's cool. Okay, I might check this out later. Thank you. This actually looks interesting. Is it like a full party game you can play with your friends over the internet? Looks interesting. I don't know why there's a slime girl, but par for the course with itch.io. Psychologist Paul Saitsu recalled Lindsay Clancy's confession to her husband after killing their kids. Fucking Christ. Just like reading that sentence is so morbid and gut-wrenching. I really don't know how these women don't have any shame. Just like, hey, I strangled our children. That alone, that would probably make me like puke on the spot. At that point, yeah, let's just fucking kill ourselves too. Like, okay, you jumped out the fucking window and now you're paralyzed. You killed our children. Like, I might, at that point, I might genuinely just like strangle you and just finish you off. You don't deserve to exist in the same plane of reality as me. Like, you're going to hell. I need to send you there. I need to make this stop.
The conversation I had with Ms. Clancy at that time was one where I asked if she knew where she was. So I did what's called a mental status exam, a brief mental status exam. It's orientation to time, place, location. She didn't know where she was. Wasn't quite sure what time it was. She knew who she was. And she told me that she remembers what happened, but it was very fuzzy and foggy. At the time, she had been on medication for the significant pain post-surgery while in that.
I don't believe her. I don't believe her. She was lucid enough to send the husband away so he couldn't protect the children. She made the conscious decision to... I didn't know what time it is. Really? Because you knew enough math, you were lucid enough to do the math on which CVS to send your husband to and look it up. How far away it is. You were calculating how long it would take your husband to go there and come back so that in order you could get him out of the house so you could prevent him from like saving the children.
Hospital room.
And during the course of that interview with
Like, I don't know if I'm fucking hallucinating. Maybe I have psychosis. I don't see how this is anything other than straight up first degree murder. Premeditated first degree planned out murder.
With her, did she express any concern to you about her husband, Patrick?
Yes, she did.
Tell the jurors what she indicated to you.
She said, since 11 days prior to my meeting with her, which would have been January 20th.
Not to mention all of the Google searches she had been doing, by the way, like how to disable the airbags in a car, how to slit your wrists to die and shit. Like, she's been planning this for a while. This isn't a sudden, oh, I snapped in the moment because the baby wouldn't stop crying. No, like, she's literally been planning it.
24th, 2023.
Planned execution.
Contact with Patrick. She wanted to know how he was doing. She wanted to know if she could call him and find out where things are.
That head arc says, my mom thinks she's innocent, of course.
He was faring, and to just speak with him.
She expressed concern about her family.
Yes, she did.
Did she express concern about what had happened?
Yes.
Did she ask you, or did you offer to her the ability to speak to her husband, Patrick?
She asked me if she could use my cell phone to call her husband.
Did she do that?
Yes, she did.
Did you hear the conversation?
Yes, I told her we'd call. It would have to be on speakerphone.
And tell us about that conversation.
So that first phone call, I believe on the 24th, he did not pick up. She left a message. I did not leave a message. We then called back 2 days later on the 6th.
And after the 2 days had transpired and the call was made on the 6th, did she have a chance to talk to Patrick?
Yes.
Were you there?
Yes.
Was she still chained to the bed?
Yes.
Were the cops still outside the room?
Yes, not.
Did she have a chance to talk to Patrick?
Chained to the bed.
Yes.
Were you there?
Yes.
Was she still chained to the bed?
Yes.
Were the cops still outside the room?
Okay, so assume this is like after the cops came, they had to literally cuff her to the bed, I assume, so she couldn't hurt anybody else.
Yes, not in blues. They were in civilian clothing, jeans, flannel shirts.
And tell us what she said to Patrick in your presence on the speakerphone at that.
I cannot hear the name Patrick without like auto-correcting it in my brain to Fatrick.
She had told Patrick that she loved him very much. She was unable to express a lot of emotion, but she expressed love for him. And she had said...
She hasn't even been medically diagnosed with psychosis. That's the other thing. I mean, when she was doctor shopping, she was specifically... It seems to me, you could make the case that she was doctor shopping because she was looking for a diagnosis, or she was like setting up basically an alibi in a way. Like, oh no, ooh, I'm not responsible for my actions because all of these doctors that I went to and lied to, that I manipulated into prescribing me a bunch of shit I didn't need, all of them, it's their fault for giving me all these benzos and antidepressants and whatever. You asked for them. They shouldn't have given it to you. They should also rot in prison probably, but still. I genuinely feel like she knew what she was doing.
That she heard a male voice.
And she was also, like, again, lying to all of them about everything.
Ordering her, telling her that she didn't have any choice, but she had to kill her children and then kill herself.
Now, doctor, have in mind your background, your career, Did you tell Lindsay Clancy to lie or make that up and pretend that she was hearing voices?
No.
You have any
She ordered the takeout from a far place. It wasn't takeout. She sent her husband to a CVS, and from what I understand, she looked up the distance beforehand to make sure that she had enough time, that he wouldn't come back before she was done strangling the children. If that's not planning, I don't know what it is. Any other scenario, any other situation, if this wasn't a mother, and she didn't get the benefit of the, like, mommy brigade on TikTok, the I hate my children mommy brigade on TikTok. If this was the husband whom they're still trying to pin this on and calling him a fucking pedophile, if it had been him and he literally just like, hey dear, could you, oh man, I kind of want to play with the children. Can you go to Walmart real quick? And then the moment she leaves the house, he starts going to town stabbing them or whatever. None of them would have any sort of like, they would not be giving him the benefit of the doubt like this. They would all realize, oh yeah, that guy's a monster. He planned it.
Any suggestions to her at all that she should say she heard voices or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Why did you let her call her husband on your cell phone?
I let her call a husband out of human compassion.
Fair enough. Old man. Just such a bizarre case. Let's see what time is it. I wonder if it's going on right now. I'm genuinely fascinated by this case. It is very interesting. I'm very curious to see where this is gonna end up. Like your jury of your peers, okay? Like, what are we doing here? Is this woman actually going to get away with it and be a millionaire on top of it? Play the fucking video, bitch. Imagine being the dad during this, watching your children's murderer becoming a millionaire. I've seen CCTV footage of him like at the CVS just walking around looking for stuff that she asked him to get. In the meantime, it's such a dark, it is such a gut-wrenching thought, because I'm watching the CCTV footage, the security camera footage of him in the CVS, and he's just, cluelessly bumbling around, just trying to be a good husband, getting her whatever the fuck she was asking for. And he's messaging her, encouraging stuff. She's like, I'm so sorry, I'm a shitty mom. And he's like, he literally, I think it was verbatim something like, you're a great mama. Trying to gas her up and trying to cheer her up and stuff. As he's texting her that, 2 hours later, she strangles his children to death. As he's just walking around at checkout, checking out whatever the fuck, like a Pedialyte that he bought. And in the meantime, at that very moment, she's strangling the light out of his children's eyes. It just is so dark.
All right, Kamal.
Partial assessment based on sound evaluative methods to reach an
Trial?
Yes, from Tewksbury to Plymouth.
Yeah, nothing on her face.
Jurors, I to the decorum, this court's in session.
All right.
She looks bored.
Jurors, I to the decorum, this court's in session.
All right, we'll be in a short recess at this time. Thank you.
And then all the ladies on TikTok, of course, were like, oh, can you believe that he remarried? Can you believe that he remarried and apparently he has a child again? It's like, yeah, I mean, well, what do you want him to do? Life has to go on. This is, by the way, like, in case you're thinking that this is, the trial is recent, it just started, but this happened like 3 years ago. So ever since then, he remarried. He dumped this fucking monster who ruined his life, and he's trying to move on now. Good for him. Good for him. Can you believe? Apparently he went hiking in California or something, and that's something they're trying to pin on him as like evidence that, oh, see how little he cared about the children. Here he is hiking. What about her? What about her? If I was told that in a psychotic fit I strangled my daughter, I would do everything in my power to kill myself. You couldn't stop me. I would Epstein myself with just like, come rain or sunshine, I would find some way to fucking kill myself in my jail cell. I would do it. It doesn't matter if they put me on fucking suicide watch. I would get it done. I couldn't live with myself. And here's this bitch is just sitting, looking bored. Day 16. Can we get this over with? I have money to spend. But no, they're mad at him for, they're taking shots of him looking a little angry at her in courts. And they're like, oh, look at the sociopath. His children got strangled. He gets to be a little angry. Itae's, how's she gonna be a millionaire? They set up a GoFundMe for her for strangling her children. $2 million goal. They have raised about half so far. They raised 937,000 thus far. Since I last reloaded, let's see. 938,000. So she's inching her way there. Top donations: Nicole Clockins, Janet Pescio, Candice Patton, Anonymous. Whoops. Why is the goal even 2 million? I don't know. Travel expenses, they said, because the parents have to pay for this shit. For her defense and all that. Has she been questioned yet?
Another one.
Do for work.
Try to explain it. When I first started there in 2014, it was one unit with 28 beds. During the time I was there was a renovation. They expanded the unit.
This is giving me Casey Anthony vibes. Crazy. Yeah.
It became two.
That's what I meant. This is Casey Anthony. This is going to be the same thing. 15 years later, there's still going to be like elderly ladies like this who are just going to be like, yeah, no, she was innocent, dude. Kaya, can you pretend to strangle someone so we can send you money? Yeah, where's my money? Man, I really need to get my fucking YouTube monetization fixed.
Same unit that Lindsay Clancy was.
Just pretend that I strangled somebody. Give me some gift subs or something. I need the fucking money. I have so many fucking bills now. I just remembered I also have to pay for my fucking pets in Turkey. I need to make like a stream donation goal thingy. Or one of those zany jars where like the bits and coins fall into on the stream.
You have to work an evening and a night shift, which is
alright.
But I was day and evening.
Man, an hour and a half just about this case. That is crazy. This bitch is crazy. Let's see what else we got.
So there's always during the start with the week, I guess. There's always 4 mental health.
Thank you, Atomic. Oh wait, Terror Fried. Thank you, Terror.
For the day shift.
Yay.
In the evening, it's
Where's my event thing not updating?
And then
Thank you, Lofty. Wow, I just had to ask you guys, huh?
there's at night there's
Wait.
3 mental health specialists, and then there's one nurse on and one nurse on
Donnie Dinky.
There's a nurse that goes in between at night to help both sides.
And how many beds are in the...
Thank you, Maru. My thing wasn't updating, so I wasn't sure who it was. but-
South.
Are you familiar with the Code of Mass Regulation?
She gift subbed it. Lofty, Smoke Elijah, Stargazing, Brock, and Donnie Dinky. Wait, no, you. Oh, God damn it. I'm so fucking retarded. My bad. That's a different list. Terror Fried, Lofty, Donnie Dinky, The Great Gaby, and Clifford. All of you say thank you. I'm a moron.
Facilities in Massachusetts, and they
Thank you, Maru.
requirements for safety regulation.
Why'd you decide to stream so early today, you fucking Jew? I don't know.
Has to be set up,
Spur of the moment. I kind of had to crash out of my stream last time, so I felt kind of guilty about it, so I wanted to just stream. Okay, I don't know what this lady is talking about. I wanted to see Lindsay talk. Have they not had her on the witness stand yet?
Started in 2022.
There's the husband.
On January.
They were mad at him because he looks sad and depressed. As he's being asked about, like, his children being strangled. It looks like he's about to fucking cry.
Using the firefighters and trucks. And, he liked Paw Patrol.
Exhibit 11, Alan. He's only 8 months old, correct?
I know I tend to have sort of a hyperfixation on the topic because it's sort of meme-worthy, but the brazen bull. We cannot be sexist about this, okay? Women are monsters too sometimes. Women can be just as evil as men. The men, some of them deserve the brazen bull, and some women do too. This lady needs to be stripped naked and put in the brazen bull while we cook her. And then, like, Trump or whoever is next needs to pass some sort of a presidential decree that mandates TikTok to pin the video of her cooking inside the brazen bowl to the top of TikTok with the message, "You're next. If you hurt your child, you're next. This is what we'll do to you." Christ.
Correct.
Do we have any?
He's a deceitful Gemini.
Just a happy baby.
And then just showing you quickly Exhibit 12. Does this picture clearly indicate their sizes in relation to each other in January 2023?
Yes.
Oh my god, look, they're on YouTube too. How do you get married so soon after losing all your kids and almost losing your wife? This doesn't pass the smell test. Dude, if I was him, I would torment her with images of my new baby and my new family. I would mail her letters in prison of just me and my new wife and my new baby and my new life. And I would do the Patrick thing where I would literally tell him, "Enjoy prison, stalker. Stalker cunt."
Was there a birthday party for Cora on January 7th, 2023?
Yes.
And who had organized?
If she told him that she had thoughts of harming the kids, why on earth would you leave her alone with them? Something isn't right here.
Where was it?
It was at Nova in Plymouth.
And was Lindsay present for the party?
Yes.
I can't stand the prosecution who delivered the most insensitive and pathetic opening statement. The doctors prescribing all the meds need to be held accountable as well. Mothers can participate in activities with their kids while depressed. Her being able to participate/interact doesn't mean that she was fine. 12 weeks maternity leave, that's all. In Canada, we get 12 months or 18 months. Your body is barely healed at 12 weeks. Bro, my wife was running marathons 12 weeks postpartum. That's a you problem. It completely wrecks her when he can't remember their anniversary. There's so much she isn't saying. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? This lady strangled her kids and all of these women are like, "Oh, I can't believe that he forgot about their anniversary." What? What? If this man pulled out a gun and fucking shot up the courtroom, I would understand it. Like, what are we talking about? They're mad at him for being a little pouty as he's having to recall his children, like his lifeless children on the floor. Reddington is the type of man every woman needs in her corner at some point in her life. He's compassionate and brilliant. I think that's her attorney. The fact the man is standing up and fighting for her while two cowardly women choose to stand against her and accuse her. This is why women cannot be judges or lawyers or attorneys, bro. Sorry. We can't have this. Like an actual AI law bot would be better at this job than... Sorry, you're just too emotional. I'm sorry. Not to incel Max and go all Elliot Roger, but like, we can't have this. This is just fucking weird. This is literally shitting on millennia of law. This guy can't catch a break. My wife walked in and seen the stream and said, "Fuck that bitch," and walked out. Good. Based. Women genuinely see this as some sort of drama show for entertainment. The way they talk and the rumors they spread, like him having affairs and stuff. It's all just entertainment to them. That is my issue with true crime. To them, this is fun. Like all of these women, to them, this is fun. As perverse as it sounds, it's a team sport. My team, no, fuck you and your team. Lindsay number 1. Her breathing when the husband got up to testify. The "do you have a plan" is mind-blowing because it's referenced so casually. For this to be day one, you can feel his frustration in his face and his sighs, and not in the "I lost my kids" way, in the "I don't give a fuck" way. Just total parallel universe, man. It's insane.
And everything for
Hey, you're gonna be judged by a jury of your peers. The peers, sir. Enjoy your peers judging you. He's a Gemini. It really bothers me how he keeps saying yeah instead of yes. This is why they want him to be on the fucking electric chair, chat. That is insane. He starts acting when talking about the kids, and yes, he's acting. Thank you, Granny. Cora Sudgeon. She looks like she's having a panic attack when she sees him. Good. Without stabilizing medications such as mood stabilizers, SSRIs can trigger rapid cycling mania, severe agitation, or exacerbate hallucinations and delusions. These drug companies are guilty. Yes, now, apply that to all women. It is really not good that half of all women are on fucking medication, man. This guy's off his rocker, no emotion. He's literally barely keeping it together, by the way, in the video as he's testifying. People think the abortion debate is like, touchy and controversial. Just wait until we have to finally sit down and have a talk about how it is not healthy for women to just get medicated out the ass. Girl with acne goes to the doctor and walks out with a prescription for like fucking puberty blockers and whatever, like antidepressants and uppers, pregnancy medication, like all of it. It's just not good for them. But I think we're going to have that. It's going to be an uphill battle for us to be able to. It's going to be a long and arduous journey to somehow wrangle these drugs out of these women's hands as they are deranged and screaming. It's really impressive they got the best therapists to comment on the video to do analysis on a broken man. Isn't it? Isn't it? Why even have law? Why even have it? Why even? Just look at a star sign, Your Honor. So she didn't say she wanted to harm the kids. She was worried something would happen to them. But after that was said, they still kept saying she said she wanted to harm them. They keep twisting what's said. They were literally reading her diary. Husband neglected her. This is insane. This husband would be in his right mind to like literally sue all of the media outlets and maybe even TikTok as an entire fucking platform. That is insane. To be slandering a man after he just had his family annihilated by a psychopath. Don't feel too bad, Kaya. Those kids are with God now, and even if she walks away a millionaire, she still has hell to look forward to forever. It's so hard not to be mean about this. Generally, when something like this happens, when people like Redditors talk about abortion up until birth or whatever the fuck, it's like, okay, you know what? Honestly, good. I'm not one of those people who thinks abortion should be banned. I'm more of a reverse psychology kind of person. If you're the kind of person who wants to abort her own baby, then, maybe it's for the best. Like, maybe you don't deserve to have children. In a sane society, actually, maybe we would tie your tubes against your will. Why should my children have to grow up in a world with your children? And I'm gross. It is actually good that you got rid of your bloodline. Good. But I don't want to be mean and say that in this case. But man, those kids would have been fucked up if they ever got to grow old. She should have just killed herself. That would have been the ideal ending here. She should have just jumped out of a window without touching the kids. I have only one question. Why keep having kids? Exactly. Makes no sense, because it seems like he doesn't care much for the woman he's with as long as his life ticks all the boxes. Yeah. He had such a fun life. Fuck that, she gets to live the rest of her life a millionaire and gets to get away with it. We'll see. I wonder when it will be concluded. How many days is this gonna be? Let's ask AI. Maybe it knows. How long is the Lindsay Clancy trial expected to take, and when will they likely rule? Is this 100 gex? Is it a band? I don't know. It says Real plus boy. I've just been having this fucking hyperpop Japanese slop playing on loop. Women mad man is able to move out after having life ruined by woman. Out next story, grass continues to be green. Is a genuinely possibility that she gets off scot-free? I thought it was prison for life or a psych ward for life. Now, they will put her in a psych ward if they do determine that she's insane and a danger to people, but then the court, the state basically has to keep repetitioning every single year to keep her in there. If they bother to do it anyway, in the first place, if they even remember. So each year, the state has to basically refile an appeal and say, hey, she's still insane. She's still insane. Keep her another year. She's still insane. And she can appeal. She can say, no, I'm no longer insane. And at some point, if she can actually prove that she's kind of keeping it together, yes, she gets to walk. People don't realize this. People seem to think that, like, oh no, she'll go to an insane asylum like the Joker and those places are hell too, man. No, there is a very real possibility that she just goes to a mental institution for like a year, gets medicated again, and then if she can keep it together for like an exam, for like a test, an evaluation a year from now, she can just get out. Be a completely free person. Total expectation, 8 weeks, early August 2026. Jury selection began July 2022. Closing arguments expected first week of September, late September. Okay, I can milk this for some more streams, I think. I might actually watch this court case, like a podcast on the side. All right. Well, that was fun. And sad. I might go eat. I am actually fucking starving. I am feeling lightheaded. Chat, but thank you for tuning in to my extra stream today. I've been thinking about streaming more often, but I need to actually fix my YouTube monetization and have some sort of a thing on screen as like a prompt to rattle my virtual tin cup and beg for money. I genuinely have so many freaking expenses now with the diapers and the freaking cats and my mom's hospital bills. I've just been stressed out. But I get to vent, go on the internet, and yell about TikTok ladies. Let me look into getting correspondence for stuff like this. And also tomorrow, Red Rocket, make yourself and the baby a bottle. Red Rocket, I don't know what time we set, 6 or 7, but we'll figure it out. And we'll talk about, I don't know, age-gating the internet or whatever it is. You have to give me like a 1 or 2 sentence blurb, like a super summary, like a TLDR of what your argument is going to be, so I can use that to at everyone later. 3 more hours till I'm off, so keep going, Pippa. I need food, I'm sorry. Alright, I did the thing. When's the EDP watch along? When Jackson's back home. I don't know when that is going to be. I think he's home tomorrow, isn't he? So either this week sometime or next week. Oh, did I tell you? Did I mention? I'm doing a... Yeah, I did mention. I'm doing a reviewing true crime with Carl. We're going to find some podcast to review on the... on Who Are These Podcasts? Probably this week. Sunday, noon Eastern. So keep your eyes peeped on that space. Let me check my DMs here without showing it. Yeah, he said, what about the Sunday? I could do it at noon Eastern or a little later. So look forward to that. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for the support, Maru. Thank you for the gift subs and Terror Freed and everybody else. I will see you guys. Rainbow Graph, also you. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Ba, 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 ba.